Don't need none of these baits today. I mean, none of these molds today. We're making a brand new bait. Alright, so. One second. Okay, clean this up. Hi, what's going on, man? How has your day been? How's your day been going? What's going on, everyone? Thank you guys for all joining. Making some baits tonight. Feel free to ask me questions, talk about fishing. Today we're making some brand new style baits. Open pores. And this bait is specifically meant for salmon fishing and lake trout fishing and all that kind of stuff. So, said hi. What's going on, man? Welcome to the live. How's everybody's evening been going? Okay, so now to make sure that there's no other small stuff in this mold, I grab this blower, put all in the crannies, all up everywhere. You know what? You know what I want to do? I want to start doing? Filling up my whole mold with just straight plastic when I'm not making any. Just fill it up with plastic so it stays nice and clean. I think from now on that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna have to run some plastic in this now. So let's grab some wasted plastic. Grab some orange. Garbage. Actually, you know what? Let's grab some literally wasted plastic. Let's mix this up. And let's pour it on the whole mold just to make sure that there's nothing else on my mold. This video is private? No, that's it. Now you're done. Now you're banned. You're driving me absolutely bonkers. And he knows he pisses me off every time he says it. And he still says it. Hi, what's going on, man? How's everybody's evening been going? 4 likes already? Thank you. Keep talking. I'm about to finish. Hey, if that's what you're up to, what can I say? Seems like you're into that kind of stuff, are you? Attaboy. Children. There's too many of them. 7 likes. Thank you, guys. One cappuccino, please. Right? That'll be nice. That would actually be nice. how much is the mold? This guy here is custom made, so this guy did cost me a pretty good penny because it has my business initials in it. See that right there? Where you put the lures in? What do you mean put the lures in? So basically, I'm gonna pour plastic on my mold, and then it's gonna make a lure. So I'm not putting in nothing. I've always wanted ones. What? Alright. Slow down a little bit and then explain what you're talking about. This is just some random plastic because my mold is a little bit dirty. So we're gonna clean her up with some old plastic. Pour over like the whole mold. In the meantime, I'll make my actual plastic for the actual baits. And then we can go from there. How do you get them? I've always wanted one. You want a mold? If you want a mold, you don't need one that is customly made. You can buy one off of a website. So the website I recommend, actually, since you're a beginner, buy your molds off of Amazon. Or I can't tell if you're experienced and you want a custom mold, or if you just want a mold in the first place. What exactly is like the background story in this? Talk faster? I'm in no rush. Why would I talk faster? If you don't like it, then buddy, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Hey there, big guy. Sounds like a you problem, not me. I'll talk as slow as I feel like. $14 likes, thank you guys. I just want to know. Sorry, I didn't mean to press that. Oh, yeah, that's okay. So what's everybody's favorite soft plastic to throw? Jay, what's going on, man? Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up my mold. I'm not making an actual bait right now. I'm just making my mold be nice and clean. That's all I'm doing. I'm not making a bait. I'm just making my mold clean. It's been sitting out for a while. Not actually a while, like maybe like a week without being in use. So I like to fill up my mold just with plastic. Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, make that cool down. We'll take this out. Two blocks clean for later. Well, what are you doing today? I'm making a brand new bait. So these baits are called adjustable herring strips. Kevin, what's going on, man? 16 likes already. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys don't got to like. It's just something that I just like. You guys do it. Don't fall, please. I know this is like a pretty stupid spot to put you, but yeah, it's not gonna end it well. I already know. I have a feeling. Maybe. That's the setup right there. Well, then where do you get the extra plastic? So let's say, for an example, I make these, right? I made these over like the weekend for like an order of mine. So this plastic here is technically all extra. It's all like wasted plastic. So I would peel these guys off one by one, all the way down, and then this piece would be considered waste. And then I would fill up like a bag full after, and then I would just grab some and that's all. I just cannot reuse this plastic for my orders, but technically I can reuse it and just make some random baits. Then yes. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to ask me questions about fishing or about bait making, feel free to ask me questions, because I'm not a very entertaining person. So if you guys don't ask questions, it's hard for me to make this live stream good, or somewhat good anyway. Okay, this is just to make my mold be nice and clean, and then we can actually start making the baits. Now this is going to be garbage. You don't really need this anymore. That's good for garbage. Okay, now we start. Now the mold is nice and clean. Beautiful. I make my own, hell yeah, man. Bait making's fun. Expensive hobby, but you can make a lot of money on it, and it's just a good hobby to have. You have a website for your herring strips? My website's going to be finalized tomorrow. If you search it up now, you can find it, but not everything is fully finished. He just has to fix the shipping rates. The shipping rates they gotta fix, and that's all that you guys gotta know. And then the back end stuff for me. What's the cheapest mold and the stuff to make soft plastics? If you want a cheap mold to just have fun with, buy a mold off of Amazon. Believe me, buy a mold off Amazon. It won't last you forever. It won't last you more than like a month. I've experienced it, because when I first started making baits. Oh, so if you want to order your herring strips, all my orders are from Facebook. If you have Facebook, and if you guys are in like the fishing groups, you guys would probably have seen my name, my ad around videos. And so if you guys do want to place an order, let's say now, you guys can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. We rather Facebook just because our ads are on there, but it does not matter either way. So let's start making these. So we're sponsoring a big tournament, so I have a lot of work ahead of me. Hike the jersey, thank you. This is old. Does anyone know where I can buy some more of these? How much would it be? Cheap mold on Amazon, like 30 bucks. Like, I like these older ones, like Hish Posh and stuff. Those are my older guys. What's my dog? He's just sitting there. Hey, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? You're being very weirdo. You're being a straight weirdo right now. So we're gonna make our moss color. That color's amazing. Amazon? Yeah, but those are fake. I don't like the fake ones. I like the authentic ones. They're like nice material. Okay. Actually, I probably have some already pre-mixed plastic. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I don't gotta make this anymore. I already have this. Only thing that I'm gonna have to make is my glow powder. That's it. Where is my glow powder? Right here. Okay, never mind. I thought I lost it. If I would have lost that, let's just say I'm not gonna have no time to make my bait for that event for September 6th. That event's gonna be a big event. How many strips come in a pack? 2 packs. And do you have a lot of colors? I have about 10 colors. 2 in a pack for $15. And to be honest, actually, let's not say nothing. They're actually very good. Like, I really like them. Durable, way more durable. My powder. Look. Why don't I just show you? No, why am I just talking? Why don't I just show you? These are just a couple of our patterns. But I will show you multiple of our patterns later on. Frogger. Then we have this. If you go on our Instagram or Facebook, we have posts about them. Pictures and videos and reels and this and that. So let's show you the glow. Where's my actually I probably don't even need it. That's just with natural. Where the hell's my natural? That's perfectly fine. Let's put that there because that hasn't been, that's been in a bag the whole time. Where the hell's my where the hell's my light? I need my purple light. My UV light. Unorganized, I tell you. I'm so unorganized. Totally nice, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what else would be nice? If I can find my stupid thing. Man, can I just find it? Oh, right here, the whole time. I knew it was in here. Are you stoned? No, not yet. Not yet, no. Why you ask? Why the fuck is that there? Whatever, I'll show you this other one. Loads of bacteria, bro. You're slow. Bacteria. You're slow. You're lucky I'm on my business account and I can't say stuff that I want to say. You're slow. Do you know what this is? It's paint. It's color. What a joke. That is a funny joke. How long do they go for? I don't know. I had a timer on it before, but how do I know? I forgot now. If you want, we can keep it on here and see. UV torch, my bra, only joined. So then instead of asking me if I'm stoned, why don't you ask questions? That would make more sense, right? Looks good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. And I will show you our pedal pieces as well. So, yeah, all of our competitors, their pedal is very thin metal, like very thin metal. Our metal is thick. It's thick, so when you actually bend it, this is not going nowhere. This is not going absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. Like this will literally stay on here forever. Competitors, not a chance. Buddy, what's wrong? Buddy, what up? You wanna go inside? What the hell you wanting? Here, buddy. Get over here. Come here. You want a treat? You want a treat, buddy? Come on. Let's go get a treat. All right, here, look. Look what I got. Go. Oh, get inside. Here you go. Come on. Okay. Good boy. Okay. Now let me make baits in peace. Alright. We normally fight our way out of things. Sorry again. Oh, it's all good, man. I don't mind. Yo, been watching a long time. Finally caught live. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you coming by. Anyway. Okay, let's start making baits. Like, I have not made nothing. I've been live for like half an hour and I've made absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's grab our okay, so our glow powder. I cannot show you guys the pack. I cannot show you guys nothing because there's a lot of, well, not a lot of competitors, but there's competitors out there that if they know what this is, let's just say mine glows way more. Yo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you guys popping in. Okay, so now this gotta go in the air chamber. to take out the moisture to keep the high-end plastic, to make sure that there's no air pockets, there's nothing like that in my plastic. Okay, so air chamber. Get the moisture out of there. Alright, you doing a live stream tomorrow? I usually like to go live because mostly every day, because if I don't go live, I get very bored and then I go inside and then I don't make orders. So when I don't make orders, people get pissed off, and I don't blame them. I would get pissed off as well. So right now we're not taking in no orders because I have about 55 packs I got to make for this event that I'm sponsoring, and then the Friday before that, I also have another event that I'm also sponsoring. So I have a lot of baits. So I need to finish about 7 orders that I'm stopping. No one's placing in a order with me until September 10th. And then after, from September 10th all the way, we're good to go. Website's gonna be up. Inventory is gonna be way up. Everything's gonna be up. My bags are gonna be in finally. Professional bags, so it's gonna have like Fishedin custom baits, and then my logo on the bottom right, and then on the other side it's gonna have my Facebook, Instagram, website. It's gonna be pretty cool stuff. Make sure. Hurry up, plastic. That's the one problem with making baits, is that it's just a very long waiting game. You gotta wait for this, then you gotta wait for this. It's always waiting. You're always waiting, and you can't do nothing about it at all. Literally nothing. It's horrible. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta make sure that my hand is on point. Yeah, right, buddy. That's an old joke. That's old. There's also another one, like Mike Gucci or some shit like that too. If that is somebody's name, because it's also a meme, but it could also be someone's actual name. Happy birthday to that person. But if you want me to say his name, or the name, ain't happening. Jeez, that just flew in my face. A fly? Yep, that's good. Man, this plastic takes forever. Jesus. Okay. Now this should be ready to go in the air chamber, and then put my powder, and then that's it. Then make baits for the rest of the night. I want to make about 16 strips by the end of this night. Keep this plastic hot in the meantime. Now grab my powder. No, it's right here. You guys cannot see what it is. Okay, come on, hurry up. Okay, come on. 28 likes, thank you guys, I appreciate that. Keep this nice and warm. That's all I'm trying to do, is just keep that warm. Not really trying to heat that up or nothing. Okay, so I'll make my recipe back here, and then we'll start it up. Where's my spoon? Spoon. Where are you? Right here. David, what's going on, man? 29 likes. We're almost at 30. Thank you. We actually hit 30. Never mind. Jokes aside. The goal was hit. I appreciate that. Remember, if you guys do have Facebook or Instagram, make sure you guys do drop us a follow on there. We post videos on there, and pictures, and reels, and everything. See, the reason why my powder is actually really good is because I put a lot. And I'm not worried about every penny. If you put a lot, it's more powerful. It will last longer. And this powder is expensive, very expensive. So, high quality stuff. What are you manufacturing? Fishing products. And these pedal stuff, expensive. You know why? Because they're so wide, so damn thick. Everybody else's is like paper, so it costs them less to literally nothing. I was gonna buy like those exact same ones. I'm like, you know what? No, not doing that because they're garbage. They're paper thin. Okay, we're basically there now. Basically ready to go now. Do you have a website? I want to buy some of your fishing stuff. Tomorrow, my website is going to be finalized. My website is up right now. It is live. Technically, you guys can find it, but do not check out. Don't, because the shipping rates are not right now. So if you guys want to go and see my site, that's fine. You guys can. It's www.fishedin.custombaits.ca. You can see it. I would not check out because you're not paying the proper price for anything. Actually, my products are the right price, but not the shipping rates. So I wouldn't do it. Actually, I don't think it will even allow you to even check out. Does not matter. What is it called? I literally just said it. www. Write this down. Something. I ain't saying it again. www.fishedin custom baits, all one word, custombaits.ca. But you guys are not going to be able to just check out. So if you guys just want to go pass by there, feel free. But technically it's not open to the public until tomorrow, just because the shipping rates are not right and whatever else. So you guys can pass by. Okay, let me start working. Where's my heat gun? Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. So this out my way, this out my way, this out my way. I need you very freely, so keep you here. Keep you here actually, so I don't heat up my phone by accident. Okay, ready to go? Strips close to hanging. Our strips should be here. Okay, let's start. Keep this always mixed. That stays nice and mixed up, and the color mixes. And okay, put you here. You're out of my way. You're gonna fall. Well, that fell instead. So that's fine. I don't care. Now we'll mix her up a little bit more. Next time we're gonna put it back in the microwave for a little bit longer. That's also something that not many people actually be doing. What's the metal piece for? I can show you that in a couple seconds. But remember, guys, if you guys do want to ask me any questions, I will answer everything right after I'm finished making this mold. And then we're going to be on to asking questions, and I'll answer everything. So you guys can start asking from now, and then when I'm done, I go back and read everything. Or you guys can wait until I'm done, whatever. Okay. So, the metal strips, they're meant for, so basically, you fold it while it's inside here, and then this bait will basically move like this. It will always do like this, but like it will go like this though, if that makes sense. Like we just keep going like this, and if you go like the other way, obviously you understand that like concept. That's the whole point of this. This is meant for salmon fishing or bait trout, pose. It's just a trolling thing. That's all. It's just a town riggers will only know this kind of stuff. But we make everything though. Bass stuff, stuff for trolling, pike stuff, everything. Instead of making one at a time, why don't you pour? Because I need to make sure that my bottom layer stays hot from your product. Absolutely. So next year we will be in retail stores and in Amazon. So hopefully we get somewhere on there. We've been making baits for about 2 years. Been selling all of our baits on Instagram and Facebook. It's been amazing. So I need to make sure that this here stays very hot. So when I pour my other plastic on top, it just sits right on top there and it goes right in. But if I wait for this one to settle down, and then it won't bond as nice. Gotta make sure it bonds nicely. Without a nice bond, it will break on you so fast. Very important bond. Does that make somewhat kind of some sense there? Or no? Does that make sense to you guys? We're almost at 40 likes, guys. No. It's okay. That's fine. Ow. Damn hot. I'll answer everybody's questions in 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Let's put this in the mold and then we're done. Gotta make sure that this stays nice and hot, guys. Nice and hot. Okay. Do you have a lot of orders? Yes, I do. Would there be a way to do this with 2 pots of stove? On a stove, sorry. So there's this machine that basically I'm going to be buying soon. I will explain what it does. So they're basically big pots. So it's a big pot, like this big, whatever. You know what I mean? So in the actual piddle, there's a mixer. So it always moves it around. And this pot is a heated pot as well. So my plastic stays hot because, so listen, if my plastic is hot, but there isn't anything that is mixing it, it will burn everything. So you need a pot that stays hot that also mixes. You know what I mean? Well, it's stirs it so it won't get burnt. Like keeping both your mixtures at temperatures. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm buying soon. But to buy those, thousands of dollars, thousands. But I am buying it. I'm buying it this winter. So it comes with 1 pot here and 1 pot here. 2 pots it comes with. Do you make money while doing this? Yes, I do. I usually don't like to talk about that kind of stuff just because I don't care personally, like I don't care, but it's just not professional, that's all. It's just not a thing that you guys like to talk about, you know what I mean? But personally, I don't care if I say it or not. It's just business wise, it's just not good to say that kind of stuff. But yes, this stuff, I am a registered business. I have all of my papers, all my numbers. I write everything down. Everything's legit. Nothing's fooled around with. Doing what we gotta do. Nice. Yes. Let's close this garage because mosquitoes are getting in here. And when they get in here, they like to come after my legs. Then when they do that, then they piss me off. So, how do I like make this stay there without risking something falling? And technically I can do that, but the point is, if it falls, if something slips and this falls on my bait, and I don't want that to happen. Oh, like just like that. Or just hold it. You know what, I'm holding it. What the hell just burnt? Oh, the corner of this mold is hot. I think that's what that was. Anyway, I don't know. Something's burned me. Do you make different color again? Yeah. Okay, so that was the mold. Um, do you make different color products? Yes, I do. Everyone's gonna be able to see my website tomorrow. So tomorrow, guys, make sure you guys are join the live, and I'm gonna give everyone the URL link, and everyone can just go and check it out. You guys don't gotta buy nothing. Just go and check it out. Whoa. What are you making? Right now, I'm making these baits meant for salmon fishing. They're called herring strips. But we make everything though. We make split tails, swim baits, Senkos, drop shots, tubes. Our baits are used in salt water, fresh water, everything. What time does the live start? Thing is, like, I don't have a schedule. I should have a schedule. I bet my people will actually like that, just so they actually know a time frame of usually when I go live. Because I don't know, watching bait making is it's alright, but if no one interacts with me, then it makes the live stream boring because I can't really talk. If I don't talk, then everyone is just gonna leave. You know what I mean? So, P Rod from Doormat. Matt. Who's that? Too many kids around here. See, not kids as in everybody, but it's like majority of like the guys that just like talking, like just stupid stuff. You know what I mean? It's like they just get bored, you know what I mean? Do you have other people who work for you? No. I have a buddy that I told that I will meet him soon. He's just waiting for me to say something to him. Once I call him, he'll be here. And it would be nice actually for him to come. It's just I only have one microwave. So if he's here making baits, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I'm gonna need to buy 2 microwaves, 2 injectors, 2 of every mold, 2. It's something that I will be investing in either way, even if I don't hire someone. Because so right now, I can only make 8 of those in a matter of like 10 minutes because I only have one mold. Is that a special microwave? No, it's just a microwave that costs me a lot of money. So it's a high end. So if you buy a cheap microwave, so for an example, when I warm up my plastic, it takes about 2 minutes in this microwave. If you get a cheap one that does not produce as much power, it takes about 5 minutes. That's all. It's not a special one. This is the same one that people have for food, except this one is not for food. Not even one time. Once you put plastic in here, food now does not go in there for any reason. Not even if this is the only one that works. Not possible. You don't use it. It's very important because some people ask me, I want to make baits and I want to make baits. Okay. But what most people don't understand is you need a microwave. You can't just say, I want to make baits and then go put your plastic inside of your microwave for food. Not even for fun, not even on time, nothing. You know what I mean? High quality sales, you must sell a lot. I sell okay. I sell an okay amount. an amount that I gotta be in here every night. To be honest, what time is it now? 9:30. When did I start? 8:30. I was sitting on the couch because I was tired from work. 7:30. I'm like, I don't want to make baits, man. I really don't want to make baits. And I sat there for like an hour. I'm like, you know what? I gotta make it. So then I went in the garage and I went live. See, if no one was in here now on my live, I would have left. I would have already been inside because I was so tired today. What if you put plastic in another kind of microwave? Can you still put food in it? No, absolutely not. Not even one time. So if someone wants to get into bait making, even one time, you need a microwave. You can get one for cheap. It does not matter. The cheaper it is, it won't have as much power. That's all that means. You can get one for like 20 bucks. 20 bucks, microwave, that's it. But never put plastic in a microwave for food. Not even one time. Zero. That's very, very, very dangerous. Like super dangerous. Don't do it. Okay. Baits are almost ready to come off. Clean her up a little bit. Should we put some paint on them now or after? I think now. What do you guys think? We could put paint now, or we make some more baits, or we paint these. One or the other. I think I want to paint it, just so they're done, like finalized, done. Could you like a stove or a fire pit to melt plastic? Stove, no. Fire pit, technically yes. But I would no. Don't do that. No. 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 How much do all the baits cost that you just made? These? 15, 30, 45, 60. 60 bucks. 60 bucks worth of baits. If this was another my competitors, multiple, not multiple, there's not many, but if it was, this would be about $88 worth of baits. I have for 65. Better product as well. Yeah, so there's 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 packs, 4 packs. At 15 bucks a pack, it's amazing. What would happen? What do you mean, what would happen? Wow, easy money? Now? What do you mean now? Well, actually, what do you mean by what would happen? That's what I want to know. What do you mean by what would happen? Make more money? What? What? Hold on. You're confusing me, Jay. You said what would happen, and then you said now. Make more. So technically, what I mean by paint is this. These dots. So it would like basically finalize the product to this. 42 likes, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It would be like this. I'll dot it up. So what do we do, guys? Do we make more, or do we paint these dots? It take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I do? Where do you learn how to make the product? It's just you just do it. I don't know. If you go on YouTube, you can find a guy named World's Worst Fishing. Paint? Okay, I'll paint it. There's this page called World's Worst Fishing. Amazing channel. finish those heal and sell them. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking like a businessman. Sometimes so do I, but most of the time I think like a just for fun, and that affects me later. That's all. Okay. So now, what would happen if you put in your food micro? So basically, plastic is plastol. It's very toxic. Very toxic. Technically, I said, fuck. Technically, when I make baits, I'm supposed to be wearing a mask. Causes cancer. Yes, it causes all that shit. So when I make baits, I'm supposed to be wearing a face mask and like a air respirator bullshit. I have a fan and my garage is open when I make baits. Right now it's closed, but you get it. Okay. Okay. So now we're on to making baits. This is the tool, paintbrush, but use this end to do your dots. I could airbrush it, but I'm still not a professional at that kind of stuff. So airbrushing is off the list because I've tried airbrushing. My dumbass can't figure that out too well. Let's just say that. Okay? Okay. Okay, so this goes here. Keep it a little bit tilted just so it's... Okay, so now I'm gonna finish one and then I will talk to you guys. Okay, and I'll finish one, then I'll talk. But if I like do like half of one and then if I go talk and then it'll screw me up. So I'll finish one and we can keep talking about literally anything. Basically like arts and crafts, but makes you money. It's actually pretty fun to do. I couldn't tell you if arts and crafts is fun. I've never done it before. Actually, maybe in school I've done it. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been in school in a while. Not that long, but like 4 years, 5 years. These dots are looking sharp. My hand's a little shaky today. I don't know why. Usually my hand's like a damn sniper. Not tonight. Tonight, why? We're low. I'm shaky like this. And then, hopefully I remember, but when I finish this live, I gotta make a video on this. Do you have different colors or paint patterns? What do you mean by colors and then paint patterns? Paint patterns, I can make you any color you want in any paint pattern. And the actual product of the actual bait, I can make you any that you want. What are you making? I'm making fishing products. But it seems like what I'm doing is arts and crafts, but I'm not. I promise I'm not doing arts and crafts. But sure damn seems like it. Only dots. I only like to do dots just because of it's the most common thing for this kind of bait. But like a bait like this, we can do like patterns like this. You know what I mean? So it's all based on what's like the actual product itself. Every product has like its own thing. You know what I mean? Not all products are meant for dots. Not all products are meant for sparkles. I also do custom orders. So if someone places an order and they say, I want this bait with red and orange flakes and I want black dots on it. Sure, I'll make it for you. It seems you don't have a lot of competition. So the situation that I'm in is there's one other competitor that only makes this product. He's the only one in Canada that makes this product. Actually, there's two, him and somebody else. So those two are my biggest competitors. One guy hates that I'm making these. The other guy doesn't care. But all of Canada, they gotta buy from two people. Now I'm involved. So there is a lot of competition because everyone's been buying his bait forever. I just started making these kind of baits this year. I make a better product, I think, my opinion, obviously, but he also thinks that he makes a better um, uh, product, so obviously that doesn't matter. But really, there is a lot of competition just because his customers is basically everybody because he's the only one that people can buy from is from him. So now I gotta basically convince people to not buy from him and to buy from me. So that's very hard to do. Not easy. Because he also does not make bad baits either. His baits are pretty good. His patterns are pretty nice. His patterns are way better than mine. Monopoly? What do you mean Monopoly? How do you test your product? I have pro staff members and I have one partner that is only involved in these kind of baits. So these baits I have a partner with. In my bass stuff and pike stuff, I'm on my own. But I do have pro staff members. So before I put these baits up for sale, I had people bring them out, test them out, see if they're wide enough, see if they're long enough, see if the actual plastic itself can handle the fish. Ow. All that stuff. I test them out. those are the herring strips. What do you guys think? You guys like them? They look nice. Ba-bang. Oh. So I'm supposed to be pulling these out and making more, but I want to make a reel. I want to post a video on this exact, like, just how, like, it sits right here. Actually, like, maybe like this. Put it up like this, and then make, like, a nice reel. Oh. $46 likes? Hell yeah. Let's see if we can get to 50. If we can't, all good. Because I am going to be ending the live very shortly. Actually, probably now. So, hopefully everyone did enjoy the live stream. I didn't go live for as long as I always go live for. Are they good for salt and fresh? Yes. Or do they perform better in one or the other? So my baits are approved for salt water. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I can't go too much in detail about that, but my baits are approved for salt water and fresh water. How much? And got a link. So my website is going to be finalized tomorrow. If you guys write this down, if you want to. If you don't want to, then don't tell me. www.fishedin custombaits.ca. All one word. My website is up right now, but you guys cannot cash out till about tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, everything's gonna be done. I will be going out this weekend for salmon and been wanting to try the plastic strips instead of the real ones. I can't stand the smell. I get it. Whose brand are you do you have now? Like, let's say, because there's not many out there anyway. There are only two companies that you could possibly have: Deep Rig Tackle or MC. They both make amazing products, but those are, I'm pretty sure, they're the only two. Dreamweaver makes these. I've never even heard of that company before. Are you Lake Michigan? Or are you Lake Ontario? Well, how about this? Send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll hook up one. I'll send you out one. No, the real strips. No. I mean the artificial. Whose artificial are you doing? What are you right now? What do you mean, what am I right now? Like Canada or US? I'm Canada right now. Do you put a hook on them? So this bait is for trolling. So it's confusing because I'm not a troller myself. So that's why I have pro staff members and I have a partner that is in with this. Because this guy that is my partner, he's a charter person out of Lake Ontario, and he tests everything. He makes sure everything's good. And I have multiple people, not only him. He's just my partner, and then I have pro staff members that are involved. So basically, you put this bait in here, in this head, and then they run a line through this hole. I'm assuming this hole to this hole, and then this bait will hang out to here, and then he'll run a triple hook right behind it. So if the bait ends here, his hook is going to end here. I'm 99% sure. If I'm wrong, someone tell me. haven't tried the plastic yet, you should definitely give them a try. We make some nice patterns. If you want, search us on Instagram or Facebook. You can see the patterns that we offer. If you're interested, send me a message. We can, since this is, if you do plan on placing an order, I'll give you a pretty good price on it because it's your first time order. If you don't want to order, I understand. But if you do, I'll give you a nice deal just for your first order. Can you explain the use of the metal strip? Yes. So I'm just gonna show you the metal strip, but when it's not in the actual bait. The metal is the mold. No. He's talking about this piece. The piece that is like in between both baits. So this here. So this sits halfway. This divides my bottom color and my top color. So this, you bend it. Trolling for salmon, this bait got to do like this. It goes like this, all the way like this. That's what that's what like a dam does, like that. So if you go all the way tight, like tight, it won't go as wide, but it'll go very like this instead of like this. You understand? But if you go like, let's say the strip is supposed to be like this, and then you only bend it like a tad bit, it'll go more. You know what I mean? It's just all about finding your right spot. We're gonna order some for sure. I'll be running bait rigs the next 3 weeks. Hell yeah, man. Well, you shoot us a message. We will definitely talk. What's this? This is fishing products. That's what we make. These exact baits, they're called adjustable herring strips. I actually might start making meatheads. Problem is, I have a friend that makes meatheads and flies. So I don't really want to step on his toes. I wouldn't be, because he offers it in like a package of like the fly, the meathead, that's it. So I don't know. I'm more of a bass guy to make baits for that. Yes. So originally my company was based on bass stuff completely. Adjustable peg holes. Yes. So we have 3 holes. So we do 3 holes instead of 2, just because of our head. Some people like to push it in there all the way, like very, very, very. So sometimes you need that multiple hole. We run 3 holes. Ugh, that scared me a little bit. 3 holes instead of 2. So you can pick from either or, and you can do your thing. So like I was saying, I'm originally a bass guy, so I make everything for bass. I make Senkos, swim baits, tubes, drop shots, craws, everything. Flukes. So this stuff is a part of my business. So I have a bass world, and then I have a salmon world, and then soon I'm gonna have a saltwater world. I'm spreading my feet, basically. What I'm doing. I'm spreading my feet into the salmon world. I'm spreading my feet into the bass world, to the saltwater world. Actually, my baits are already in the saltwater world right now, and they love it. They're loving it. Barracudas, man, people are catching barracudas, rockfish. I suck with these names because I barely know them anyway in the first place. Rockfish, barracuda. Yellowfin. This guy caught, yeah, a yellowfin with it. He caught with it. Man, I'm telling you, man. Sweet, I like that. Thank you. Alright, guys, but we are going to end live because it is about almost 10 o'clock. And probably everyone in here is getting tired of probably watching me and hearing me talk. Because I've been talking for the last hour and a half. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy like my live. If you guys do like it, we will be live all the time. Almost every day. I try and go every day, just so it's more fun. But, yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do drop us up. Turn on like your bells there, so then when I am go live, when I do go live, I mean, I can't even speak English, you guys will know. If you guys have Instagram or Facebook, go and check us out on there. We're gonna be ending the live now. Cause I've been saying this for the past like 10 minutes and I'm still here. So, we're out of here. Everyone have a good night. Peace out, guys. Stupid eyes at you.